Introduction to Computer System. In today's digital era, we are surrounded by computers. We find computers everywhere, in offices, at schools, at shopping malls, and even in our hand. Computers come in different sizes, like a personal desktop, a laptop, a tablet, and a smartphone. But what is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that accepts data, processes it, and generates results. When a computer is coupled with various hardware and software, it is called a computer system. So, primarily, a computer system is made of a central processing unit, commonly known as CPU, input and output devices, memory, and secondary storage devices. The CPU is made of primary memory, control unit, and arithmetic logic unit. Data flows from the input device to the CPU. The signals and the data flow between the different parts of the CPU and the secondary storage devices. And the data is sent to the output devices. This is the block diagram of a computer system. Let's study each part of the computer system. Let's first look at the CPU. The CPU is like the brain of a computer. It controls and performs all the functions of the computer. The CPU is also called the processor or microprocessor. It is placed on the integrated circuits or ICs. These ICs are made of semiconductor material. The user gives instructions and data to the CPU through programs. Then, CPU fetches these instructions and performs arithmetic and logic operations as required and then stores the result in memory. Now, let's look at the parts of the CPU, namely the primary memory, arithmetic logic unit or ALU, and control unit or CU. First, let's understand about the memory in a CPU. The local memory of CPU are called the registers. While processing, CPU stores data and instructions in registers. Next is the ALU, which is the short form of the algorithm logic unit. ALU performs arithmetic and logic operations. Next component of the CPU is the control unit. The control unit controls and directs the operations performed by the processor. The control unit communicates between memory, ALU, and input and output devices to tell them how to respond to the instructions. Next, we look at the input devices. These devices are used to send digital control signals to the CPU. The input device converts input data into digital form, which the computer can understand. The data from these input devices are stored temporarily in RAM, that is the main memory, and permanently in the additional storage device, that is the secondary memory. Some of the input devices are keyboard, mouse, scanner, and touchscreen. Input devices such as the Braille keyboard or voice commands are quite helpful for the visually impaired. Finally, let's look at the output devices that show the output or result. The output devices receive data from the computer and convert it to a form that we can understand. Some of these output devices are monitors, projectors, speakers, and printers. Nowadays, There are 3D printers that create replica of 3D designs which are used in industries, and Braille display monitors that help the visually challenged to read the texts on screen. Thanks to advancements in technology, our lives have become more comfortable. Here is what we have learned.